To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
First down for the offense.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
That makes the score LSU 7, Texas 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. trying play action. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Complete downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. for the opening play of this drive. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a...